Family, friends, and esteemed guests, welcome to the Fall 2023 Commencement at the University of Northern Iowa. Please rise as able for the graduating students. representatives of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa. The heads of the academic departments of the University of Northern Iowa. President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark A. Nook, and the Platform Party.
Students, faculty, staff, and esteemed guests, both here in person and online through our live stream across the globe, I bid you welcome to the Fall 2023 commencement exercises of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. My name is John Valentine, and I am serving as your commencement marshal this morning. Please remain standing as able for the singing of our national anthem by Dr. Suzanne Hendricks-Case, UNI Assistant Professor of Voice. Dr. Hendricks-Case has sung in many of the world's most prominent opera houses, such as Vienna State Opera, Lyric Opera of Chicago, San Francisco Opera, and the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. She will be accompanied by students in the UNI Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Michael Conrad, UNI Assistant Professor of Jazz Studies and Music Education. Dr. Conrad has won 4 ASCAP Herb Albert and 7 Downbeat Awards as a jazz composer and musician for his music, and it's recognized and performed nationally and internationally. Today's colors will be presented by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Please be seated. At this time, as we begin, I have the honor of introducing the members of the Platform Party. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed, and I ask that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Ms. Nancy Dunkel, member of the Iowa Board of Regents. Dr. Mark Nook, president of the University of Northern Iowa. Dr. Jose Herrera, provost and executive vice president. Dr. Michael Hager, senior vice president for finance and operations. Dr. Stephanie Huffman, associate vice president for strategic initiatives and dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Brenda Bass, dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. John Fritsch, dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. Dr. Colleen Mulholland, dean of the College of Education. Dr. Leslie Wilson, dean of the David W. Wilson College of Business. Dr. Allison Raffanello, assistant vice president for student life and dean of students. Dr. Francis Degnan, chair of the university faculty and associate professor of philosophy and world religions. Dr. Jennifer Cooley, professor and associate dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. Mr. Drew Conrad, chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Managers. Mr. Micaiah Krutzinger, president, Northern Iowa Student Government. Ms. Emma Page Terpstra, student speaker and candidate for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Management Human Resources. And Ms. Laura Amundsen, interpreter. Thank you. At this time, please welcome the president of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark Nook.
Honored guests and members of the Platform Party, faculty and staff members of the University of Northern Iowa, parents, family, and friends of today's graduates, but mostly to you, our graduates. Welcome to the University of Northern Iowa Fall 2023 commencement exercises. It is an honor to be here with you today. Parents and family members and friends of our graduates, thank you for being here today. I know what this means to our graduates, and having you here really adds a level of importance to this ceremony for us who work here, but especially for our graduates, so thank you. At the University of Northern Iowa, we pride ourselves on helping every member of the community, but especially our students, reach three important goals: their educational goals, their professional goals, and their personal life goals. Today is a celebration of attaining one of those educational goals, earning a degree. But more importantly than earning a degree, this degree really symbolizes the education that they have gotten here, the learning, the things that they will take away from this university, the careers that they will build on that foundation of the education that our faculty have delivered to these students. The education that they've received from student life workers, from people across our campus, staff members, in the pursuits of things outside of the classroom, the supports they've received. So today we celebrate the attainment of those educational goals and recognize that that is the foundation for reaching those other goals, their professional goals and their personal life goals. We can't overemphasize the impact of the faculty on what we're doing today. The education that these students have received has been supported by and delivered by and developed by our faculty. The faculty, thank you for what you've done for our students to bring them to this point, to prepare them for their careers, to prepare them for their lives away from work as well. So please join me in thanking our faculty for the role they've played today in this ceremony. One of the first things I heard about this university when I first came to campus was that this was a campus that was really about a sense of community. The students talked about it especially. The things that they said about the way faculty reach out and staff reach out and support them to reach their goals in the classroom, in their education, and beyond really touched my wife and I when we were on campus for the first time. The faculty said the same things. The staff said the same things. We set high goals here for our graduates, for our students, but everybody wants every individual to reach those goals. It is really a focus on the success of our student. It comes from building a strong sense of community. To our students, I hope you have felt that while you're here. I know many of you have expressed that to me as I've met you throughout the years on this campus. The strong sense of feeling and the connections you have with faculty on this campus, with other students on this campus, with staff on this campus. Many of you will have relationships with faculty members and staff members that will last you your lifetime. Thank you for being a part of that. Students, I also want to say thank you for the impact you've had on our campus. Today's the day we celebrate, your educational goals, this attainment of a degree, the awarding of a degree. And we say congratulations, but I also want to stop and say thank you. You've had an impact on this university. You have changed us by the way you've interacted with faculty and staff. The things that you've done in the classroom, the things that you've done in the athletics field, the things that you've done on our performance halls, in our performance halls, the things you've done in student organizations, in our community. You have changed this place and you have made us better. So on behalf of everybody at the University of Northern Iowa, thank you for what you've done for our university. It's a pleasure to have you. Today you will see some of our candidates are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. The honor cords indicate that these students have served, are serving, or will be serving our country in the military. This recognition is well-deserved, and we are deeply grateful for their service and bravery, which affords us our freedom. If you are a graduating student and are a current member of the military or a veteran, please rise as you are able and make yourself known to receive our thanks and gratitude. Thank you. We recognize that there are many veterans and members of the military in our audience today as well. If you are a veteran or a member of the military, would you please rise as you are able and make yourself known and allow us to thank you for your service and bravery.
At this time, please welcome Dr. Frances Degnan, Chair of the Faculty and Associate Professor of Philosophy and World Religions.
On behalf of the faculty, I'd like to offer you my congratulations to all of today's candidates. The degree you're receiving is from an institution that values the quality of your education, is invested in your experiences as students and as alumni, and dedicated to providing quality faculty with diverse backgrounds to teach its students. We are proud of your accomplishments. I also want to add that this degree isn't just about a career, isn't just about finances. We're hoping that you'll have taken away from here a better sense of what it would be to live a rich and a full life. We're hoping that you'll have discovered more about what's really important to you and about how you can give back to the community as well. At this time, please direct your attention to the screen as representatives of the faculty provide their congratulations.
Greetings, graduates, distinguished guests, and UNI leaders. I want to congratulate you on your graduation. As you embark on your professional career, I encourage you to dream big and don't just follow your dreams, but chase them. Live a life of gratitude, as we know this will enhance your resilience, mindfulness, generosity, and compassion. Finally, realize that even as one person, you have the immense power to impact the lives of others and the world in a positive way. We have many challenges ahead, but with UNI graduates in the lead, our future is bright. Enjoy today.
We know how hard you have worked throughout your time at UNI, and we're so proud of you. Your accomplishments are even more impressive as you carry them out during a worldwide pandemic. This is a huge step forward in your future, and we can't wait to see what becomes of it. We are grateful that you allowed us to be part of your academic journey, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. We hope you will come back to visit us on campus and share your adventures. Congratulations, and go Panthers!
Congratulations to all the graduating students, and thank you for entrusting us with the daunting responsibility of guiding you and seeing you through a challenging educational journey that culminates in this commencement ceremony today. This is your day. Take a moment to let it sink in, celebrate the momentous achievement, and then go forth and shine and take great comfort in the knowledge that you have received a first-rate education from UNI. We are so very proud of you. Once again, congratulations.
Your time here at the University of Northern Iowa has been a unique experience, one that has provided you with skills that go far beyond your majors. You've learned how to pivot, adapt, progress, and persevere through challenges. You learned how to use resources around you and how to create resources that didn't exist before. You learned how to see limitations as steps to higher possibilities. I hope as you leave here, you will look back and realize not only did you survive, but you thrived. And you have those skills to build a thriving future for yourself and for others.
Congratulations! Each of you had your own journey to get here today, but every one of you will forever be UNI Panthers. Take a moment to reflect on the memories you made and the accomplishments you achieved through your hard work, and take time to thank those who have supported you along your journey. You are prepared. You are ready. We are excited to see how the skills you developed at UNI will help you to tackle your next adventure. Welcome to the UNI Panther alumni family.
We now proceed to the recognition and award of honors. The university will recognize those candidates honored for their superior record in scholarship. Please welcome Dr. Jose Herrera, Provost and Executive Vice President.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Esteemed guests, you may have noticed that some of our candidates today are wearing bronze medallions. This medallion indicates these students are graduating with summa cum laude honors, which means that they have achieved an academic level which places them in the top 3% of their academic college graduating class. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates, and we would like the summa cum laude candidates to please rise so we may recognize and honor you. Congratulations. Students graduating with magna cum laude honors have earned a grade point average, placing them in the top 4 through the top 8% of those students graduating from their academic college or division, and they are wearing purple honor cords. Will the magna cum laude candidates please rise as able so we may recognize and honor you? Congratulations. Students graduating cum laude have earned a grade point average, placing them in the top 9 through the top 15% of those students graduating from their academic college or division. And they're wearing gold honor cords. Will the cum laude candidates please rise as able so we may recognize and honor you? Congratulations, honorees.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Micaiah Krutzinger, President of the Northern Iowa Student Government.
Good morning. It's an honor to speak with you all on one of your most celebratory days during your time at the University of Northern Iowa. It has been a great privilege to serve as your student body president this year to represent all of you during part of your journey here. Through your decision to attend UNI and your involvements on this campus, you have made valuable contributions, created lifelong memories, and gained the indispensable knowledge that will carry you through your next steps, wherever they may take you. This university is incredibly privileged to have been part of your journey and is excited to see where you go next. Take what you have learned here and make UNI proud to call you an alum. Enjoy today. Congratulations on your achievements. Go Cats!
At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address to their fellow students. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the David W. Wilson College of Business, will introduce this year's speaker.
It is my honor to introduce our student speaker today, Emma Terpstra. Emma is from New Sharon, Iowa, and she is graduating with a Human Resource Management major and a Business of Healthcare Administration certificate. In addition to being an RSM scholar, Emma has interned at Pella Corporation and Pella Regional Health Center. Her exceptional people and leadership skills are evident from her various involvements and roles with several groups. She has been the Director of Communication for UNI SHRM, President of UNI Phi Eta Sigma, Vice President of Membership Development for Business Student Ambassadors, a Women in Business student member of the student organization as a member, and Lean on Me group leader. While her list of achievements is impressive, the Wilson College of Business faculty members tell me that Emma is an excellent student with a deep desire to learn and grow. During her study trip to Greece, she collaboratively worked with other students to help everyone have the best possible experience. Perhaps her most endearing qualities are her infectious smile and her humbleness. I am sure Emma will make UNI proud as she begins a full-time job as Manufacturing Leadership Development Program Specialist at Pella Corporation after graduation. Join me in welcoming Emma Terpstra.
Thank you, Dean Wilson. Hello, and welcome fellow graduates, faculty, family, friends, and guests. My name is Emma Terpstra, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all today for a very special celebration of the class of fall 2023. Since as far back as we can remember, the question of what do you want to be when you grow up has been posed to us. As our reasoning was more simple back then, I wanted to be a teacher. My mother was a teacher, and my parents were the people I looked up to most, so this was the most logical option. Others may have been inspired by parents, guardians, books, or TV to be doctors, astronauts, or pilots. Some of these paths may have worked out for us, but for others, like myself, it did not. Fast forward to my senior year of high school, when I had made my decision to go to UNI, the question shifted to, what are you going to major in? I had no idea. Stubbornly, I thought it sounded silly to say I wasn't sure, so when asked, I said business because it sounded general enough. Luckily, I found myself loving business classes and ended up sticking with it. Some of you may have not been so lucky, switching from major to major, wondering if it's even worth it to finish out your degree. Some of you still may not know what you want to do when you grow up, and that's okay. As cliche as it sounds, you did get more than a degree at UNI. Having a degree means more than just what you have learned about in microeconomics or abnormal psychology. This graduating class represents all majors, but we all have a few things in common. We have been taught how to learn and persevere, how to think critically, the importance of networking, time management, leadership, communication, and so on. UNI gave you the knowledge for whatever may come next. You aren't just fully educated to take on what your degree is in, but whatever life may throw at you, whether that be trials and tribulations or the next newly invented career. I know that once I get off this stage, many of you are going to struggle to remember what I even talked about, so I'm going to echo 3 lessons from Albert Einstein that you can walk away with and take with you as you start your career. Number 1, stay curious. Einstein once stated, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its reasons for existing." When you are confronted with the unknown, investigate. Ask questions. Learn the process. Don't just stand by and wait for something to happen or for someone to do it for you. Number 2, be adaptable. Einstein professed that the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Failure is inevitable, and things are most certainly going to take a turn in your life. Embrace these changes and failures and learn from them. Number 3, commit to never stop learning. Another one of Einstein's inspirational quotes states, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." One of the most valuable things you've gotten out of your degree is learning how to learn. Don't stop using that. This commencement and degree isn't the end of your journey in learning, it's just the beginning. As you leave UNI today and start the first step of your new professional life, remember that you've already earned the keys to success. Even if you don't know the occupation you want to have when you grow up, you know how to get there. Stay curious, be adaptable, and seek out learning opportunities. With those 3 things, you have the power to be unstoppable. You can achieve whatever you put your mind to, and I cannot wait to see what you all accomplish. Congratulations, class of fall 2023, and thank you.
Emma, thank you so much for your reflections on your career here and your forward-looking message to your fellow classmates. Thank you. We are honored to have a member of the Board of Regents with us today to celebrate your graduation. Speaking today on behalf of the Iowa Board of Regents is Regent Nancy Dunkel. Nancy Dunkel has had a long and distinguished career in banking and served in the Iowa House of Representatives from 2013 to 2016. Regent Dunkel has received numerous professional accolades, including receiving the James A. Leach Leadership Award from the Iowa Bankers Association in 2014, and was inducted into the Iowa Women's Hall of Fame in 2011. Regent Dunkel currently serves as a board member of Principal Bank, the Greater Dubuque Community Foundation, the Delaware County Farm Bureau, the Dyersville Area Community Foundation, and the Iowa Student Education Liquidity Corporation. She also served as a trustee and associate of the Sisters of St. Francis. At the state level, she has served on the boards of the Iowa Division of Banking, Iowa Department of Economic Development, the state's Targeted Small Business Program, Brownfield Grayfield Board, and Iowa's Main Street Program. Regent Dunkel is a graduate of Loras College. She and her husband, Kevin, have one daughter, a son-in-law, and 2 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Regent Nancy Dunkel.
Good morning. On behalf of the Iowa Board of Regents, I congratulate you on the academic success you have achieved. We are proud of your accomplishments. Today, you will receive a degree from one of the finest universities, which has provided you with a strong foundation for your future plans. We wish you continued success, and congratulations, class of 2023.
We will now proceed to the awarding of the degrees. Dr. Stephanie Huffman, Associate Vice President of Strategic Initiatives and Dean of the Graduate College, will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I am honored to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of that degree.
Thank you, Dean Huffman. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you as appropriate and qualified the degree of Doctor of Education, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations.
The graduates will now be individually recognized as they are ceremoniously hooded. Dr. Jennifer Cooley, Professor and Associate Dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences, will read the names of the graduates. We ask all audience members to applaud and recognize graduates after each candidate has been hooded.
Sarah Cohn. Presenting Dr. Sarah Cohn. Amy Harger. Presenting Dr. Amy Harger. Lindsay Rebecca Cornwell. Presenting Dr. Lindsay Rebecca Cornwell. Sarah Elizabeth Kelly. Presenting Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Kelly. Andrew John Meehee. Presenting Dr. Andrew John Meehy.
Please join me in congratulating all of our new doctors of education. Dean Huffman will now present the candidates for the specialist and master's degrees. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College and the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Dean Hoffman. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Masters of Music, Master of Public Policy, Master of Science, or Master of Social Work, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations.
The graduates will now be individually recognized. Dr. Jennifer Cooley will read the names of the graduates. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
Athena Renee Speller. Sarah Bennett. Taylor Lee Kuba York. Jennifer K. Miller. Erin Marie Parker. Marissa Marie Franklin. Gabrielle Renee Knight. Marissa Taylor Chavez. Peyton Lee Poole. Amy Jo Tagtoe. Shonda Noel Davis. Neil Martin Matthias. Joshua Mixdorf. Samir Sinanovich. Dylan Alexander Bowles. William Michael Smith. Katrina Marga Peepists. Theo Day. Thomas Allen Ralston. Sarah Ann Yenser. Christina M. Broder. Yoshi Ao Sun. Alexis Bree Fabian. Kristen Cecilia Cayley. Shelby Marie Overmole. Kara Leanne Wright. Cameron Elizabeth Yazik. Peyton Ray Schultz. Bailey Elaine Waldo. Ashlyn Noel Kralik. Carrie Renee Klein. Sarah Marie McDougall. Courtney Catherine Harms. Tatum Elizabeth Yakin. Haley Pearl Hirsch. Claire Elizabeth Blackman. Isabel Jane Wagoner. Alyssa Renee Mason. Lee Johnson. Allison Lee Johnson. Sierra Rose Weebenson. Grace Rose Brinnick. Kirsten Jean Harding. Kelsey Rose Feller. Kayla Marie Crooks. Lauren Brooklyn Manka. Michelle Frances Port Stephan. Shivani Dev Singh.
Please offer another round of applause for our graduates who received their master's degrees this morning. As we continue our ceremony, and while all of us are proud and excited to see our graduates cross the stage today and receive their diplomas, we respectfully ask you refrain from using air horns, balloons or confetti launchers, cowbells, and other celebratory instruments during the ceremony. As your graduate crosses the stage, please quickly conclude your applause so that the audience can hear the name of the next candidate. Thank you. The provost of the university, Dr. Jose Herrera, will now present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from their respective units. The audience will find the disciplines of study for each college listed in the commencement program.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Will the candidates for bachelor's degree please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective bachelor's degree. I am pleased to commend them to you for awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Provost Herrera. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you as appropriate and as qualified the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science and Bachelors of Social Work, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. You may move your tassel to the left side. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We will now individually recognize the graduates. Dr. Jennifer Cooley will read the names of the graduates today. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
Division of Continuing Education and Special Programs, Nathan J. Seahusen. Halima Abdulsamad Ali. Harley Elizabeth Marie Campbell. Olivia Gibbs. Nathan Andrew Rinke. Blake James Liu. Adam Thomas Plautz. Tyler David Lee Walker. Aaron William Voss. Sarah Sue Jefferson. Kendra A. Cleve. Taylin Jaleese Howard. Kennedy Marie Nye. Demarcus Devon Governor. Edwin Dearman. Lindsay Elaine Pepper. David W. Wilson College of Business. Chase Andrew Ahrens. Savannah Rose Warren. Peyton Alexander Shull. Madison Marie Luther. Haley Joanne Gorgon. Landon Anton Wurtzer. Carter R. Paulus. Cedric Allen Drawn. Savannah Emerald Williams. Kylie Mattia Diane Brown. Jalen Grace Allen. Blake Allen Backhaus. Sarah Muehlman. Clarissa K. Rosenberger. Jade Lee Alber. Brianna Nicole Bieneman. Sierra Jeray Love. Carrie Ann Clark. Jackson Wayne Listicow. Alexander Michael Hames. Andrew Joseph Stevenson. Leah Rachel Stoger. Allison Ann Sims. Samuel Reed Hester. Addison Delaney Sote. Callie Janine Fish. Eden Van Solen. Caitlin Marie Lee. Elena Cara. Emma Paige Terpstra. Travis B. Horig. Braden Sean Peterson. Braden John Holt. Jeffrey John Thiessen. Matthew Myers. Peyton Richard Schultes. Nicholas Edward Wagner. Brenton Dale Bathke. Abby May Cleve. Kaylee Ann Peters. Lainey Leanne Graber. Kylie Ann Noel. Carly Elizabeth Stiert. Emily Lovelace. Bailey Hunt. Jade Parrott. Garrett Marcellus Mall. Colby James Coonrod. Noah Alexander Coy. Cade Allen Moore. Samuel Mark Ferguson. Luke Jonathan Yutley. Jonah Lee Ordall. Tyler Thomas Campbell. Addison Jace Spear. Andrew Robert Berg. Bradley James Wirtz. Rylan Daniel Desmond. Caleb Allen Roach. Bennett Gorko. Cole David Lieb. Daniel Francis Hunter. Logan James Hauge. Colton Ray Beckham. Georgia Beth Robles Arevalo. Trey Lewis Schaller. Brendan Joseph Kath. Cole Patrick Wilkin. Wyatt Shoemaker. College of Education. Nathan Stephen Kimball. Aaron David Gibney. Alexander Kenneth Martinson. Craig Warren Chapman. Morgan Sue Muller. Michaela Paige Martin. Braylon Lynn Vivian. Emily Grace Nordoff. Adriana Martin. Daniela Lopez. Olivia Claire McQuillan. Christiana Lee Bright. Victoria Ann Harris. Kylie Ray Gunderson. Hannah Marie Hansen. Jenna May Barkema. Kaylee Rose Dean. Jordan Eileen McElvey. Olivia Leanne Arnold. Isabel Ray Schmidt. Shelby Hope Weir. Tara Jane Elliott. Ana Isabel Miranda Baena. Jasmine Faith Garza. Mackenzie Ray Beving. Alyssa Ray Klein. JD Nicole Thiessen. Sadie Ann Reynolds. Bethany Joy Thurmond. Carly Ray Clifton. Hannah Grace Thatcher. Taylor Jean Zimmett. Jaylee Monique Butler. Kirsten Ellen Waltmeyer. Destiny Malia Waltmeyer. Hannah Sophia Rose. Megan Marie Grant. Kaylee Ryan Kelly. Jayla Jill Parks. Liberty Hope Lamborn. Brittany K. Harmeyer. Haley Marie Clendenin. Laura Margaret Eckstein. Abby Joseph Dietering. Isabella Grace Householder. Madison Ann Krausman. Ashlyn Marie Stuker. Fallon Elizabeth Connect. Michaela Marie Beach. Sierra Shore. Emily Christine O'Hara OJ. Carolyn Jean Huff. Gracie Elizabeth Cervantes. Giselle Gutierrez. Stephanie Lynn Burvin. Olivia Stone. Riley Lauren Hayworth. Keely Rihanna Sierra Rosanki. Samuel Jonah Hackbart. Catherine Hope Rosnick. Catherine Elizabeth Day. Haley L. Hansen. Meg Marianne Moltine. Stephanie Lynn Oberman. College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. Jordan Ray King. Trevor Allen Golding. Paul Joseph Noble. Isabel Ann Harms. Esmeralda Contreras. Savannah Jane Trusty. Alexander James Clark. Fabiola Mukowajana. Isaac Kipling Bitak. Kasi Mensa Ayiglo. Alexander Joseph Wilmer. Madison Nicole Daly. Noah William Lee Bond. Chelsea Kate Gleasing. Blake Andrew Williams. Peyton John Schweibert. Kelly Thompson. Callie Jerika Roberts. Melissa Jean Hughes. Madison Olivia Springfield. Jordan Elizabeth Simon. Hannah Ann Bailey. Joseph Calvin Sheets. Carter John Downer. Jordan Kluber. Hannah Marie Kendall. Blake William Drunoski. Caitlin K. Mastick. Hudson Christopher Coulter. Samuel Lee Wright. Chase Daniel Burbridge. Cole Jason Edgington. Nathan William Kronk. Austin Ray Teescotter. Ryan James Grumman. James William Carlin Mons. Anne-Marie Grace Tate. Alyssa Denise Manning. Sydney Faith Sullivan. Abigail Rose Nelson. Owen Brian Lerg. Cameron John Kruger. Anthony Michael Hartenoff. Josiah Jordan Lewis. Jonah Charles Eldridge. Lucas David Kozak. Caitlin Elizabeth Hamlet. Phoebe Petra Osgood. Hannah Marie Tu. Ella Marie Johnner. Jessa Marie Logus. Morgan Mary Herrig. Olivia Ruth Went. Haley Catherine Bates. Jace Elicanal Astorga. Samuel Castaneda Velasco. Gage Golden. Riley Nicole Schweitzer. Mercedes Nicole Wilson. Dakota James Anthony McMahon. Nicholas Charles Warren. Theodore Nicholas Macy. Jennifer Marie Zavala. Jack Robert Martin. Jordan Dean Rosenboom. Joseph Verbrack Redeker. Hannah Catherine Cratchy. Hannah Ray Baldwin. Allison Sue Ernst. Cynthia Paige Lehman. Nola Miriam Connor. Isabel Lauren Franson. Whitney Martin. Brittany Lauren Garcia. Sydney Jean Kiefer. Maya Marie Dykes. Peyton Catherine Paulson. Olivia Lynn Klein. Emily Ann Schaefers. Kelly Jo Connolly. Emma Claire Criswell. Sky Elizabeth Franklin. Prusha Elizabeth Golden. Catherine Grace Crow. Jacob Michael Butler. Brenna Lane Ollinger. Desmond Hudson. Jonathan Cabral Martin. Trey Joseph Temple. Samantha Ann Wickoff. William Douglas Kirchman. Isaiah Jacob Dempsey. Ava Elise Kopp. Xiaowen Wang. Faith Marie Lawler. Sydney McGee Schaefer. Jacob Daniel Voss. Blake Ryan Pataska. Bradley Allen Johnson. Canner Claude Bauer. Joseph Daniel Chapman. Dawson James Fenton. Liam Robert McComas. Hank Thomas Wagemeister. Reed Allen Kelly. College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Rachel Marie Kaner. Rose L. Giesler. Elizabeth Fisher. Logan David Colglazer. Peyton Todd Bidding. Christian Dean Jurin. Cyrus Emmett Glenn Cummings. Caitlin Nicole Wilkins. Kindle Lee Annis. Grace Ann Conwell. Mackenzie Rose Ketchum. Ariana Woody. Perla Janet Arriguin. Jasmine Zalecki. Isabella Christina Fleming. Cassidy Ray Wallstrom. Bryant Edward Cook. Jaden Clark Smith. David Leslie Evans. Abraham Joseph Schmidt. Lucas Paul Piszczek. Erin Elizabeth Doty. Evan Joseph Hagan. Louis Mitchell Hurd. Chandler James Santi. Grant Evan Halber. Brianna Nicole Young. Lauren Kayleen Keithy. Samuel Montgomery Luders. McKenna Kathleen Carroll. Hannah Judith Harms. Annika Grace Boonstra. Sherry Elizabeth Lannis. Shane Connell. Jordan James Snyder. Kaylee Lynn Green. Piper Hilton Wiedenoff. Elizabeth Noel Horvath. Indrina Adriana Husinovich. Alani Jalea Baskerville. Sydney Fallensteel. Ainsley Rachel Marburger. Nicole Lydia Fierskin. Alexa Lynn Westerkamp. Cadence Renea Messerly. Carson Thomas Fulcher. Cameron Claire Douglas. Madison Ann Hoffman. Riley Joe Hilbrans. Olivia Rose Burke. Montana Caroline Scott. Reagan Marie Gleason. Lane Joseph Case. Sabrina Osmisevich. Amanda Nicole Gant. Madison Jean Barnhart. Alexis Janice Gauss. Alicia Renee Wilder. Rory James Schmidt. Robin R. Stevie. Bailey Julie Burlingham. Mayra de Jesus Alevato. Allison Jane Grotehouse. Katie Lane Fair. Ariana Lee Kimbrough. Gavin Scott Elliott. Tiffany Enciso. Sarah Lucia Jones. Travis A. Bogart. Noel Allen Bachman. Joe Henry Dodgen. Paige Patricia Batchelder. Madeline Marie Stone. Rachel Ann Schultz. Jacob Frederick Bauer. John Russell Klippenstein. Madison Edwards. Caitlin Marie Deutmeyer. Norman T. Wilson. Zachary Daniel Trudeau. Carter James Greenfield. Tyler Allen Bach. Jake Riley Neiman. Elizabeth Lauren Lansing. Andrew Enrique Mora. Nathan William Steffens. London Lynn Rouge. Jenna Leslie Haltom. Bryce Michael Miller. Tanzil Riemann. Nicole Lynn McHenry. Caleb Andrew Gailey. Archer Christopher Tripp.
Please be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce Mr. Drew Conrad, Chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Managers.
Greetings, distinguished guests, faculty, students, family, and friends, on behalf of the over 126,000 UNI alumni, I extend congratulations to you, members of the class of 2023. You've earned a degree from the University of Northern Iowa, and you should be proud of this great accomplishment. Your time here as a student was brief compared to what commences today, your lifelong experience as an alum of this great institution. I encourage you to stay engaged with UNI. As a graduate of UNI, your active participation in the life of the university will help you continue to develop personally, enhance the value of your degree, and will enhance UNI to new heights. At this time, I ask all UNI alumni in the audience to please stand and applaud the newest members of the UNI alumni family. Again, congratulations to all your graduates, and welcome to the UNI alumni family.
I'd ask all of the graduates to please rise. Please join me in saying congratulations one last time to all our graduates. Congratulations. Please be seated. Thank you. Graduates, the faculty in particular have played a central role in your education at the University of Northern Iowa. Please join me one more time in applause to thank them for the role that they've played in your education. I'm now going to ask people in the audience to rise, and now pay attention, this gets difficult. When I ask you to rise, I want you to stay standing, okay? If you are the spouse or life partner of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the child of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the parent or guardian of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are the significant other of one of our graduates, would you please stand? If you are the grandparents of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a sibling of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are an aunt, uncle, or cousin of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a UNI faculty member and taught one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a UNI staff member that supported one of our graduates, would you please stand? If you are a current or former teacher or coach or mentor of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you are a friend of one of today's graduates, would you please stand? If you in some way, shape, or form know one of our graduates, would you please stand? Graduates, look around you. You've been supported by these people on your journey to reach this moment. They have loved you. They have provided meals and moral support and emotional and spiritual support, perhaps financial support. They have taught you, encouraged you, fed you, and occasionally laundered your clothes. These people have done whatever was possible for them to help you reach this moment. Please join me in a round of applause to thank this community that brought you to this point. At this time, I'd ask everybody to please stand. And in honor of today's graduates, we'll sing the University of Northern Iowa alma mater. There's a video from the UNI Varsity Men's Glee Club, and the words to the alma mater can be found on the order of events that the guests received or on the back of the program.
Please be seated for our final announcements. Please direct your attention to the top of the McLeod Center or on the video screen. At this time, we would like to thank conductor Dr. Michael Conrad and the UNI Jazz Ensemble students for their wonderful live music today. We ask that all graduates and audience members remain in place until after the President's party has exited the McLeod Center. At that time, all graduates will be escorted up the stairs to the concourse level. All audience members should remain at their seats until all graduates have traversed the stairs. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise as able for the recessional of the President's party. The Fall Commencement Exercises of 2023 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.
Thank you.